What's going on, guys? Back here for another video. Weekend was a little rough in terms of my consumption. I spent all last week kind of tapering down. I was down to like 3 or 4 beers a day. Come Friday, I got invited to a friend's birthday party. You know how that goes. Stayed there too late, drank too much, and it was weird because I only slept like 3 hours that night, but I woke up Saturday feeling very good for some reason. I don't know, probably some kind of second wind or something, or body got the poison it was craving, unfortunately. But yeah, it was quite productive Saturday. I had 6 beers that day. That was a taper compared to Friday. Come Sunday, I slept like 10 hours that night and felt even worse. It was pretty busy Sunday too. Did some errands. I cleaned out my computer, got some groceries. I had a friend over for a barbecue. I bought 6 beers, had those while I was cooking and hanging out and stuff. And when he was leaving, I had the inkling, can you drive me to the gas station? Fortunately, that surpassed, and got 2 more at the gas station, so I had 8 on Sunday night. It sucks because all day, I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna wean off, I'm gonna quit. How good I feel like during the day sometimes, and how I ruin it every evening. It's really an unfortunate cycle. But anyways, the reason I'm making this video is today is Tuesday, May the 13th. Yesterday I started doing something interesting, and I started using ChatGPT to talk about my addiction and kind of plannings with it. And I honestly found a lot of value in it. It's kind of like having a 150 IQ sidekick in your pocket that roots for you, that gives you advice, that is kind of able to see in between your ramblings and kind of list them out for you so you can kind of understand your own thought patterns better. So yesterday I kind of woke up, I spoke what's on my mind. It sent me a lot of like to-do items, kind of broke down what I was doing, what I wasn't doing, what I could do. And it really helped me get through the day. Actually, it was, gave me certain tips like, oh, you might be feeling overwhelmed right now, but do one small task and then allow yourself a rest guilt-free. Whereas normally I wouldn't do that task and I would just go rest with guilt. It was giving me options on like a tapering menu, kind of like why tapering works, why it doesn't. Obviously sometimes you have to if you need medical intervention. Sometimes tapering's the only way to do it at home. I personally think I can quit cold turkey. It's just my anxiety speaking when I don't. I don't know, man. Just alcohol withdrawals are a scary thing. I don't really have anything crazy. I don't get the shakes or throw up in the mornings or anything like that. But I do get a lot of anxiety and a lot of like overthinking of like what could happen to me. And I think that kind of keeps me chained. But yeah, with yesterday's kind of discussions with ChatGPT, I only had 4 beers. I was kind of more motivated. I felt like, even though it's not a real person, it kind of acted as an accountability partner. So I kind of like didn't want to let it down in some sense. Ultimately, it was just like my own thoughts being shared back to me in like a more digestible format. So yeah, like basically every time I checked in, when I had 1 beer, I checked in, it kind of explained how I was feeling. It gave me insights like, you have this just associated with relief. It's not the beer giving you the relief, it's just your association. And this association can be made with anything, and ideally like a healthier option. So just seeing those kind of things really made it helpful. It was kind of like a therapy session. I've been using it a little bit today. I wasn't feeling that good, so I didn't even want to go for a walk, but told that to ChatGPT, and it was just talking about how that's resistance, and I'll most likely feel better after I go for a walk. It kickstarts momentum, yeah, all sorts of things. So right now I feel great out here walking in the sun. Glad I actually went to do so. I'm heading to a physio appointment now. I have an injured shoulder, and yeah, I'm gonna update ChatGPT and keep talking to it this week. Kind of use it almost as like a pseudo therapist, and I'll check in here a couple more times this week, kind of tell you how it's going. But if you haven't tried it, it's free. Just pop onto ChatGPT, type out your thoughts, do a voice memo, whatever, and maybe you'll see it can also give you some insights that will greatly help you out, or at least try and change your perspective a little bit. All right, see you guys.